Welcome to SNN, St. Nicholas News Network. All those listening, thank you for joining us on this occasion. Today's scoop will be on biblical animals, according to their kinds, and along the way, we'll discover the unsolved mysteries of how God shows himself in all of his wonderful creation.
First up is a delightful story that all of our viewers should know very well, and it's none other than Noah's Ark. Let's hear from our special Unsolved Mysteries reporter.
And let's dive into the action.
Welcome to the St. Nicholas News Network of Unsolved Mysteries. Our first mystery is about Noah and why he's built in his ark. Let's figure out why.
For the first unsolved mystery, we are speaking with a man named Noah, trying to understand why he built this giant ark. Tell us about this huge ark, Noah.
God told me to build 300 cubits in length, 50 cubits in width, and 30 cubits in height. With 3 stories, it's supposed to hold every kind of animal.
How are you going to get all of the animals in the ark? There are way too many to fit on one boat.
God commanded him to bring 2 of every kind of animal and 7 of the clean animals. There will be enough room on the ark for all of them.
So Noah, what's your weather forecast for the next 40 days?
God said there will be a flood of water that will destroy every animal or person not on the ark.
How could this possibly be true? This man's full of a bunch of baloney. No mystery here. This guy needs a reality check.
With God, anything is possible. That's reality.
How can this crazy man be trusted? He certainly can't be speaking the truth.
I put my full trust in God. He is always right about everything.
Nice speaking with you, Noah. We'll see if this prophecy will turn out true. Looks like it's already coming true.
You thought that was a fishy story? Well, this one is even more so. We are going to interview a sailor who has experienced a mysterious voyage.
I am here with a sailor that was aboard a ship that was en route to Tarshish when it was hit by a violent storm. So what happened that day?
Everything was calm. Then suddenly the sky was darkened and a giant wave hit us. The waves were crashing against our ship and water started pouring overboard. There was one passenger below deck, and that was Jonah. He was sleeping before the storm started. Then he came up and asked us what was happening.
So what did you tell him?
We told him that a giant storm hit our ship, and Jonah confessed that he was a Hebrew prophet, and God told him to go to Nineveh and preach to the people. Jonah then explained that he was too scared to go to Nineveh because the people there were evil and cruel. He explained how he thought that there's no chance they would repent.
So then what happened?
Jonah said that his God was very angry with him because he was disobeying God and going to Tarshish to hide. Jonah then said that we must throw him overboard and then we would be spared.
So did you listen to him and throw him overboard?
We didn't want to, but we had no other choice. We threw him overboard and a giant fish swallowed him. Right after we threw him overboard, the seas calmed and the storm stopped. It had been 3 days and 3 nights, and we have not seen any signs of him.
Wow, that is a very interesting story. Look at that giant fish!
That's the same fish that swallowed Jonah!
Wow, it's Jonah!
I am here with the man who was swallowed by a giant fish and somehow survived.
Ugh, I have all this seaweed and stuff on me. Let me tell you about my experience. I got swallowed by a giant fish and I was in its belly for 3 days and 3 nights. I prayed to God the entire time. and now I ended up on this beach.
That is crazy and hard to believe, but I saw it with my own eyes.
This has convinced me that I must go preach to Nineveh.
Wow, that was a very fishy story. I hope you have a safe journey to Nineveh. It's really a mystery. How could a man survive in the belly of a whale for 3 whole days and 3 whole nights? It's quite interesting, and I can only think of one way this would be possible. God must have intervened. This is just my scoop, but the truth is evident. This is Lillian reporting for the SNN, St. Nicholas News Network, about a story of a giant fish that had a big appetite.
That was a hog wild story. How about another one? This time we shall go to the land of the Gadarenes. Have you ever lost your bacon at breakfast? Well, maybe you can relate to this unsolved mystery.
Here I am in the country of the Gadarenes. What is that noise? Do you hear a strange noise? There are pigs jumping off the cliff into the sea. We are about to find out an unsolved mystery. Hundreds of pigs just died, and we do not know why. I just saw a man cast out demons from a few men into the pigs. Here's the owner of the pigs that the demons went into.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah, and I don't know what just happened. My pigs were fine, and then a minute later they all ran into the water.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know, I'm so angry, and it's all this man's fault. I'm gonna tell the whole town. I could have had bacon for breakfast. Now I can't. I want bacon!
Me too! I'm also here with one of the men that was possessed.
Hello, my name was Legion because many demons possessed me, but my real name is Josiah. I was possessed by many demons, and now I'm not.
Do you want this man to stay in your town and do more things like this?
Yes, I do.
Why? Look at the damage that was done. There's no more bacon.
Well, my soul was damaged, and now it is healed. Isn't that more important than bacon?
Things were normal, and this man that was so-called Christ came in and now things are different.
Yes, they are different, but in a good way.
I'm done with this conversation. I'm telling my town and he will leave!
Well, I guess that's the end of this mystery. I do want bacon though.
We're back in the studio, where we will finally attempt to solve these unsolved mysteries. We have 2 people who have volunteered for an interview. First, let's welcome Professor Dune River to give his explanation on how these mysteries happened.
So, these occurrences evidently are all very unique coincidences. There is no other explanation to these coincidental events. As you can see, I'm a very decorated person, and I have many PhDs. So I know you will take my opinion into consideration.
Wait, real quick. So you're named after physical features of the Earth? Never mind, sorry I asked. Well, this is what Professor Dune River thinks. Now let's see what Mark Lewinsky thinks. Mark is an Orthodox Christian.
Well, I think there's only one explanation to these mysteries, and that's that they happen for the power of God. No one could survive the belly of a whale for 1 day and 1 night. Let alone 3 whole days and 3 whole nights.
Wow, that really makes sense. After taking both opinions into consideration, I think Mark's explanation makes the most sense.
Well, what about the first unsolved mystery? There are no records of the climate of that time period. We have no evidence of it raining for 40 days and 40 nights. How do we know this even happened?
Well, we do have footage of interviews concerning that event, so we do have evidence. Mark, what do you have to say about this?
Not only do we have evidence from the interviews, but we also have evidence. But we also have the Bible that tells stories. The mystery also happens through the power of God.
Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense, but what about the mystery of the pigs? They must have had some brain disease that caused them to act the way they did.
Well, it seems that our witnesses say otherwise.
Jesus cast demons into the pigs. There was no disease.
Wait, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but no! Don't press your beliefs on me!
Well, it looks like our decorated professor has lost control of himself. This makes me question how much I should value his opinion. Looks like these mysteries are solved. It happened through the power of God.